Welcome to the deep dive.
Ah,
Today, we're diving into this world of agentic powered automation,
ADAS.
APA, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically this, really fascinating fusion of intelligent automation and generative AI.
Right.
And it's creating these super smart agents that can kind of handle all those, complex tasks that we would normally have to deal with ourselves.
You know, what's really interesting is that India is really like at the forefront of this whole APA wave.
Yeah,
The government is making huge investments in AI.
right.
And there was this recent PwC survey that showed that most Indian CEOs are actually planning to integrate AI into their businesses.
So they're not just, kind of testing the water.
Now they're going all in.
They're going all in on this.
Yeah.
So it's not just a tech trend at this point.
Right.
It's really becoming, a core business
That's our
strategy.
business strategy.
But what makes these agents so different from, the bots that we're already seeing out there?
Well, think about it this way. A simple chatbot can answer some basic questions.
Right.
But an APA agent is like that super organized friend, who not only remembers your birthday,
Right.
but also picks out the perfect gift.
Right.
These agents, they have this level of autonomy that lets them make decisions.
Oh, wow.
And they even learn from their experiences.
So they're not just following a script. They're actually thinking for themselves.
Exactly.
That's a little mind-blowing to me.
They're goal-oriented.
Okay.
So they understand what the desired outcome is,
Right.
and then figure out, how to best get there.
Right.
And the best part is that they get better over time.
Oh,
They
wow.
refine their actions based on the feedback that they get.
That's incredible. It's like, they're constantly leveling up their skills.
Exactly.
So what are some real world examples
Real world examples.
of how APA is already changing the game?
Well, take finance, for example. Instead of spending hours manually processing invoices,
Right.
AI agents can handle it all autonomously.
Really?
They can reconcile expenses,
Yeah.
manage cash flow, even predict future trends,
Wow.
all without breaking a sweat.
So it's like having, a whole team of financial wizards working for you 24/7.
Exactly.
That's incredible. What about other areas like supply chain management?
Supply chain management.
I bet those folks could use some extra help too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Imagine AI agents taking over demand forecasting,
Right.
making sure that you always have the right amount of inventory.
Yeah.
Or how about streamlined supplier onboarding,
Okay.
where all that paperwork and approvals
Right.
are handled
Okay,
automatically.
now you're talking my language.
Right.
No more drowning in paperwork. Sign me up.
Yeah, exactly.
What about sales and marketing? Are they getting in on this AI action?
Of course.
Yeah.
In sales, AI agents can really supercharge lead generation,
Yeah.
sifting through mountains of data to identify, the most promising prospects.
Right. Right.
And for marketing,
Yeah.
they can monitor your brand, across the web,
Uh-huh.
making sure that your message is hitting the right audience
Right.
and that you're staying ahead of the competition.
So it's almost like having, an army of virtual marketers out there
Exactly.
working tirelessly to build your brand.
Working 24/7.
Yeah. That's incredible. What about the IT department?
The IT department.
I always feel like they're kind of like the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
Keeping everything, running smoothly behind the scenes.
Absolutely. And APA can help them too.
Okay.
AI agents can provide proactive service desk support,
Okay.
anticipating issues before they even arise.
Wow, that's
They can monitor system performance,
okay.
alerting IT professionals to any potential problems.
Right.
And they can even, streamline asset management,
Right.
ensuring that all your hardware and software are up to date and running efficiently.
So it really sounds like there's no area of business that can't benefit from APA.
It's a game changer,
We're really talking about a paradigm shift here.
a paradigm shift.
But let's dive a little deeper into a specific example that really caught my eye.
Right.
You mentioned something about a talent search agent.
The talent search agent.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's changing the game in HR.
it is.
Can you tell me more about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Finding the right talent is so critical for any company.
Right.
But that traditional hiring process, it can be a real headache.
It can be.
Time consuming, often inefficient, and let's be honest, sometimes it feels like you're just throwing darts at a board hoping something sticks.
Tell me about it. I've spent countless hours sifting through resumes,
Right.
trying to, separate the wheat from the chaff.
It's a lot.
It's enough to make, anyone lose their sanity.
So how does this talent search agent, how does it make things better?
Okay, so imagine this.
Okay.
You need to hire a new marketing manager.
Okay.
Instead of spending hours writing a job description from scratch,
Right.
you just feed, the basic requirements to the talent search agent.
Right.
It uses these pre-built templates
Right.
and its understanding of your company's needs
Uh-huh.
to create a really comprehensive job description that's ready to post on job boards.
Okay, so that's already saving a ton of time and effort right there.
Right.
But what about finding, the right candidates?
Yeah.
Does it just, rely on those same old job boards that everyone else is using?
Not at all.
Okay.
The talent search agent uses something called robotic process automation, or RPA,
Okay.
to search for candidates.
Oh, okay.
It's like having a team of tireless virtual assistants,
Yeah.
Scouring internal databases, external job boards, even professional networks,
Wow.
all at lightning speed.
So no more missed opportunities because you didn't, look in the right place.
Exactly.
That's great. But with all those potential candidates, pouring in, how do you make sure you're finding the best fit?
Yeah.
Can the agent really go beyond just, matching keywords and resumes?
That's where the magic of generative AI comes in.
Okay.
The talent search agent can analyze resumes and profiles to understand the actual meaning and context of the information.
Uh-huh.
It can identify candidates who have the right skills and experience,
Right.
even if they haven't used the exact keywords that you were looking for.
So it's like having an AI recruiter who can read between the lines.
Exactly.
Wow. Now I know you said this talent search agent is already making waves in HR.
Yeah.
But how is it actually being used in the real world?
Well, one company that's seen incredible results
Okay.
is this global tech firm that was struggling to fill specialized engineering roles.
Right.
They implemented the talent search agent,
Mm-hmm.
and they saw a 20% reduction in their time to hire.
So they were finding qualified candidates faster,
Much faster.
which is huge in today's, competitive job market.
Absolutely.
That's a significant improvement.
Yeah.
So it's not just about saving time.
Yeah.
It's about, finding the best talent more quickly.
Exactly.
What other benefits did they experience?
Well, they also saw a 10% increase in candidate quality.
Wow.
The AI agent was able to identify candidates that might have been, overlooked by human recruiters,
Oh, wow.
leading to a more diverse and skilled pool of applicants.
So those are some really impressive results.
Yeah.
It sounds like this talent search agent is a real game changer
A game changer.
for HR.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what happens to the human recruiters in all this?
Right.
Does this mean their jobs are at risk?
Not at all.
Okay.
In fact, it frees them up to focus on what they do best,
Okay.
building relationships with candidates,
Right.
assessing cultural fit,
Right?
and crafting that positive candidate experience.
So it's really about augmenting human capabilities,
Oh,
not replacing them.
Exactly.
That's a much more positive way to think about AI.
But
It
it's-
is. This is all incredibly fascinating.
Yeah.
It sounds like APA is not just automating tasks. It's fundamentally changing the way we work.
It is.
But I have to ask, what about the potential risks?
The risk.
What if things go wrong?
Well, that's a crucial question.
Yeah.
And that's why, robust governance is so important. As AI agents become more sophisticated,
Right.
we need to establish clear accountability for their actions.
So it's not just about, unleashing these powerful AI agents into the world.
Right.
It's about creating a framework where they can operate responsibly.
Responsibly.
What does that framework look like?
Well, that's what we're going to explore in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay, I'm already on the edge of my seat.
Right.
Okay.
We were just talking about, this need for robust governance with AI agents.
Right, because we can't just, set these AI agents loose without some guardrails in place.
Exactly. Think of it like building a high-speed train.
Okay.
It's amazing technology
Right.
with the potential to get us places faster.
Right.
But you need a solid track and a skilled conductor
Right.
to ensure a safe and smooth journey.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
So what are the key elements of this track for AI governance?
Well, one crucial aspect is transparency. We need to be able to understand how these AI systems are making decisions.
Hmm.
It's not enough to just see the output, right?
Right.
We need insight into the process.
So it's like having a window into the AI's brain, so to speak.
Precisely.
Okay.
And that's where explainability comes in.
Okay.
Researchers are developing techniques to make AI more understandable to humans.
Uh-huh.
They're creating tools that can trace the decision-making process of an AI,
Okay.
highlighting, the key factors that influence its choices.
So it's almost like giving the AI a voice, allowing it to explain its reasoning in a way that we can grasp.
Exactly. And this transparency is crucial for building trust.
Right.
If we can understand why an AI agent made a particular decision,
Uh-huh.
we're more likely to accept and trust its judgment.
Right. That makes a lot of sense, but transparency is just one piece of the puzzle, right?
Right. We also need to define clear roles and responsibilities.
Okay.
Who's accountable for an AI agent's actions?
Right.
Is it the developer who created it?
Uh-huh.
The company that deployed it?
Right.
Or perhaps even the human user who interacts with it?
Yeah, it's like establishing a chain of command.
A chain of command.
So we know who to go to if there's an issue.
Exactly. And this accountability is crucial
Right.
for ensuring that someone is always answerable when things go wrong.
Right. Okay. So we've got transparency, we've got accountability.
Transparency, accountability.
What else is essential for this AI governance framework?
Well, we also need to consider the potential impact of AI on the workforce.
Okay.
As AI agents become more capable,
Right.
there's a natural concern about job displacement.
Right. A lot of people are worried that robots are going to take their jobs.
It's a valid concern.
Yeah, but it's important to remember that AI is not about replacing humans.
Okay.
It's about augmenting our capabilities.
Okay.
Think of it like this. The invention of the calculator didn't put mathematicians out of work.
Right.
It freed them up to focus on more complex problems.
So instead of fearing AI, we should be thinking about how it can help us work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. And that might involve, reskilling and upskilling the workforce.
Right.
We need to help people develop, the skills they need
Right.
to thrive in a world where AI is playing an increasingly important role.
It's like we need to evolve alongside the technology.
Precisely. And that evolution might involve creating entirely new job roles that we can't even imagine yet.
Right.
Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah. Speaking of the future, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the potential of APA to transform various industries.
We've touched on a few examples already, but I'm curious to explore some other areas where this technology is making a real impact.
Certainly, one area that's ripe for disruption is healthcare.
Okay.
Imagine AI agents assisting doctors with diagnosis,
Okay.
analyzing medical images,
Sure.
and even personalizing treatment plans based on a patient's unique genetic makeup.
That sounds incredible.
No.
It's like having a team of super smart medical assistants
Exactly.
at your fingertips.
At your fingertips.
What about other industries?
Well, the retail industry is another prime candidate for APA-driven transformation.
Okay.
AI agents could, personalize the shopping experience.
Okay.
Recommending products based on, your past purchases and preferences.
Right.
They could even assist with virtual try-ons,
Oh, wow.
allowing you to see how clothes would look on you without ever leaving your home.
It's like having a personal stylist and shopper all rolled into one.
Exactly.
What about manufacturing?
Manufacturing.
I imagine there are plenty of opportunities for AI to streamline processes and improve efficiency there.
Absolutely. AI agents can, monitor production lines in real time,
Okay.
identifying, potential bottlenecks and optimizing workflows. They can even control robots and other automated systems,
Right.
creating a truly smart factory,
Right.
where machines and humans work together seamlessly.
It's like taking the concept of of the assembly line to a whole new level.
Precisely. And this level of automation can lead to, significant improvements in productivity and quality and safety.
Okay, let's shift gears again and talk about something we touched on earlier, the impact of APA on the workforce.
Will work
We
for.
talked about, the potential for job displacement, but I'm curious to explore the flip side of that coin. Yeah.
What new opportunities might emerge as AI becomes more integrated into our workplaces?
That's a great question. One area that's already seeing, tremendous growth is AI development itself.
Okay.
We we need skilled engineers and data scientists
Right.
to build and train these sophisticated AI agents.
So the rise of AI is actually creating new jobs
It is.
in the tech sector.
In the tech sector,
That's encouraging.
it is, and it's not just about, technical roles.
Okay.
We also need people who understand the ethical implications of AI, who
Right.
can ensure that these systems are used responsibly and fairly.
So we need AI ethicists
No,
essentially.
exactly. And we need people who can bridge the gap between technology and business,
Uh-huh.
who can translate, complex AI concepts into actionable strategies.
It sounds like the future of work is all about, collaboration between humans and AI,
Collaboration.
each leveraging their unique strengths. Precisely. It's not about humans versus machines.
Right.
It's about humans and machines working together
Right.
to achieve something greater than either could alone.
Well said. Now we've talked a lot about the big picture of APA.
The big picture.
Its potential, its challenges,
Oh, yeah.
its impact on the workforce.
Right.
But I think it's time to bring it back down to earth a little bit
Okay.
and explore a specific example of how this technology is being used in the real world.
Certainly. Let's revisit the example of the talent search agent we
Right.
discussed earlier.
Okay.
I mentioned that it can, significantly reduce time to
All
hire
right, hang on.
and improve candidate quality.
Right.
But let's dive deeper into how it actually achieves those results.
Okay, I'm all ears. Walk me through the process.
Okay, so imagine you're a hiring manager
Okay.
looking to fill a technical role, say the software developer. The first step is to provide the talent search agent with the job requirements.
Right.
The necessary skills, experience, education level, and so on.
Right.
The agent then uses its knowledge base,
Right.
which includes vast amounts of data
Right.
on job markets, skill trends, and candidate profiles
Okay.
to generate a comprehensive job description.
So it's not just about, copying and pasting a generic job description. It's about tailoring it to the specific needs of the role.
Exactly. And the agent can even analyze, similar job descriptions from your industry
Oh, wow.
to identify the most effective language and keywords to attract the right candidates.
It's like having an AI copywriter who specializes in job description.
Precisely. And once the job description is finalized,
Yeah.
the agent can automatically post it to multiple job boards,
Oh, wow.
saving you the time and effort of
Yeah.
manually submitting it to each site.
Okay, so that takes care of the initial steps of getting the word out.
Right.
But what about actually finding the candidates?
That's where the agent's real power comes in.
Okay.
It doesn't just passively wait for candidates to apply.
Right.
It actively searches for them using a variety of techniques.
So it's like having a team of tireless recruiters working around the clock.
Exactly. The agent can scour online databases, professional networks,
Right.
even social media platforms,
Wow.
looking for individuals who match the desired skill set and experience.
So it's like casting a wide net to catch the best talent.
Precisely. And the agent can even reach out to potential candidates directly,
Really?
sending personalized messages that highlight, the key aspects of the role
Uh-huh.
and your company culture.
Wow. So it's not just about, finding candidates, it's about engaging them,
Engaging them.
making them feel valued.
Exactly. And this proactive approach can significantly reduce, the time it takes to build a
Yeah.
strong pool of qualified candidates.
That makes a lot of sense, but with all those potential candidates pouring in, how do you narrow down the field and identify the best fit?
That's where the agent's intelligence really shines.
Okay.
It uses sophisticated algorithms
Uh-huh.
to analyze resumes, cover letters, even social media profiles,
Ah,
looking for patterns and insights
okay.
that might not be immediately apparent to a human recruiter,
It's like having an AI detective.
an AI
Who
detective.
can sift through clues and uncover hidden gems.
Precisely. The agent can identify candidates who might not have, the exact keywords in their resume,
Right.
but who possess, the underlying skills and experience that make them a strong fit for the role.
So it's not just about matching keywords. It's about understanding the
The
context
con
and nuances of a candidate's profile.
Exactly. And the agent can even, rank candidates based on their likelihood of success in the role,
Right.
taking into account, factors like their past experience,
Hmm.
education skills, and even their personality traits.
It's like having an AI crystal
A
ball
crystal ball.
that can predict which candidates will thrive in your company culture.
Exactly.
But with all this automation, I'm curious, what role does the human recruiter play in this process?
The human recruiter's role is still crucial,
Okay.
but it shifts from being uh, a task-oriented gatekeeper
Hmm.
to being a strategic advisor.
So it's about elevating the role of the recruiter.
Now eliminating it.
Exactly. Instead of spending their time, sifting through resumes and scheduling interviews,
Right.
recruiters can focus on building relationships with candidates,
Okay.
understanding their motivations.
Right. And ensuring a smooth and positive candidate experience.
So it's like they become talent scouts,
Talent scout.
identifying and nurturing the best potential fits for the company.
Precisely. And they can, work in partnership with the AI agent,
Right.
leveraging, its insights and recommendations to make more informed decisions.
This all sounds incredibly promising,
Yeah.
but I can't help but wonder about the potential downsides.
The down.
What if the AI agent makes a mistake?
Right.
Or what if it inadvertently introduces, bias into the hiring process?
Those are valid concerns,
Yeah.
and it's why robust governance is so important. We
Okay.
need to ensure that AI agents are developed and deployed responsibly
Right.
with appropriate safeguards in place.
So it's not just about unleashing the power of AI. It's about harnessing it for good.
Exactly, and that involves establishing clear ethical guidelines for AI development and use,
Right.
ensuring that these systems are fair, unbiased, and transparent.
It sounds like we're entering a new era of work.
A new era.
One where humans and AI collaborate
Right.
to achieve greater efficiency, productivity, and even creativity.
Absolutely.
But it's crucial that we navigate this transition thoughtfully and responsibly, ensuring that technology serves humanity, not the other way around.
I couldn't agree more. The future of work is bright,
Yeah.
but it's up to us to shape it in a way that benefits everyone.
Well, you've certainly given me a lot to think about.
Yep.
It seems like APA is more than just a technological advancement. It's a catalyst for a profound shift in the way we work and live.
Absolutely.
But I'm eager to hear more about how we can ensure that this shift is a positive one. That we create a future where humans and AI thrive together.
That's a perfect segue to the final part of our deep dive,
Okay.
where we'll explore the ethical considerations
Yeah.
and governance frameworks
Okay.
that are essential for shaping a responsible AI powered future.
Okay. I'm definitely ready for that. Let's dive in. We've been talking about this incredible potential of agentic powered automation, but we also have to talk about the need for responsibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like giving someone a powerful new tool.
Yeah.
You want to make sure they know how to use it safely and effectively.
So how do we ensure that these AI agents are developed and used ethically? What are the guardrails we need to put in place?
Well, one key aspect is data privacy.
Okay.
AI agents often rely on vast amounts of data to learn and make decisions, right?
Yeah.
We need to make sure the data is handled responsibly and that people's privacy is protected.
That makes sense. We've all heard those stories about data breaches and misuse. It's crucial to have safeguards in place.
Absolutely. And it's not just about protecting data from malicious actors.
Right.
It's also about ensuring that AI agents don't inadvertently perpetuate biases that might exist in the data they're trained on.
So, for example, if an AI agent is trained on data that reflects historical gender or racial biases, it might unintentionally make decisions that discriminate against certain groups.
Exactly. That's why it's so important to carefully curate the data that's used to train AI agents and to constantly monitor their behavior for any signs of bias.
It's like teaching a child right from wrong.
Right.
You need to instill those values early on and provide ongoing guidance.
That's a great analogy. And just like raising a child, it takes a village to ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly.
Yeah.
We need collaboration between governments, industry leaders, researchers, and even the general public.
So it's a shared responsibility.
It is a shared responsibility.
What role does the government play in this?
Governments play a crucial role in setting standards and regulations for AI development and use.
Right.
They can establish guidelines for data privacy, algorithmic transparency, and accountability.
So they're like the referees, making sure everyone is playing by the rules.
Exactly. And they can also invest in research and development, right?
Right.
To advance the field of AI in a way that benefits society as a whole.
What about industry leaders? What's their responsibility in all of this?
Companies that are developing and deploying AI agents have a responsibility to do so ethically.
Okay.
They need to prioritize data privacy, ensure algorithmic fairness, and be transparent about how their AI systems work.
It's like building a house. You want to make sure it's structurally sound and meets all the safety codes.
Exactly. And just like a home inspector, we need independent auditors to assess AI systems for potential risks and biases.
So it's a multifaceted approach involving regulations, industry best practices, and independent oversight. But what about us,
Right.
the everyday users of AI?
Yeah.
Do we have a role to play in shaping a responsible AI-powered future?
Absolutely. We all have a responsibility to be informed about AI,
Yeah.
right? And to engage in conversations about its ethical implications.
Right.
We need to ask questions about how AI systems are being used and to hold developers accountable for their decisions.
It's like being an informed consumer.
Right.
We need to read the labels, understand the ingredients, and make conscious choices about the products we use.
Exactly. And just like we have consumer protection agencies, we might need to create similar organizations to safeguard our interests in the age of AI.
That's a really interesting thought. So we've got governments setting the rules, industry leaders building responsible AI systems, and everyday users staying informed and engaged. Is there anything else we need to consider?
Well, it's also important to remember that AI is this constantly evolving field. What seems cutting edge today might be commonplace tomorrow, right? We need to be prepared for the unexpected and to adapt our ethical frameworks as AI continues to advance.
It's like sailing in uncharted waters.
Right.
You need to be prepared for changing winds and currents.
Precisely. And we need to be open to course correction as we learn more about the capabilities and limitations of AI.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation. It's clear that agentic powered automation has the potential to revolutionize the way we live and work, but it's crucial that we approach it with caution and foresight.
I couldn't agree more. It's an exciting time to be alive, but it's also a time for thoughtful reflection and responsible action.
Well said. So for our listeners out there, I encourage you to stay curious, stay informed, and stay engaged in the conversation about AI. The future is in our hands.
And remember, the power of AI is ultimately in our hands. Let's use it wisely.
That's a great note to end on. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the world of agentic-powered automation. It's been an incredible journey.
The pleasure was all mine.
Yeah.
Until next time.